The main event starts now.
All right, black and white sports fans, let's talk a little bit about Monday Night Football. The game last night was between the Green Bay Packers and the Detroit Lions. Now, of course, the Packers actually won. I believe it was 35-17. And the Lions actually in the first half, made that a very competitive game. They were actually leading at the half. But in this video, guys, the real action actually happened with Peyton and Eli Manning. Now, I don't know if you guys know or not, but on Monday Night Football, they actually have the game on ESPN as well as ESPN2. And on ESPN2, you get to see Peyton and Eli Manning sitting in their living rooms or something, I guess, and doing a play-by-play there. Now, I didn't know exactly how this was actually going to work out. I believe it happened last week as well. But when I turned on the game, my TV just took it to ESPN2, and it was Peyton and Eli. I was thinking, all right, is this the way the game is going to be? And guys, I got to admit, it's awful. The Peyton and Eli Manning breaking down the game is terrible. It's absolutely terrible. It's too much about them, and it takes a lot away from the game. Then I realized, wait a minute, I can actually flip over to the other channel and watch the game as you would any other game, and it's much, much better. But before I flipped over to the other channel, Peyton Manning said something that just kind of like blew my mind. And I guess, it really shouldn't have blown my mind because he was talking about the Patriots. And we know when it comes to the Patriots, they have been accused of a lot of cheating. Spygate or whatever, even though there was teams that were doing Spygate before. The Patriots did it, and a couple of teams got busted afterwards as well. But Peyton Manning, he didn't have a whole bunch of success in Gillette Stadium. But newsflash, a lot of teams didn't. Almost nobody really could win up there playing against Tom Brady and Bill Belichick. But he made an accusation on Monday Night Football when he was talking to his brother. And he says, Peyton Manning says Patriots bud locker rooms. Now, I don't know if I've heard this accusation before, but I know a lot of teams that said, man, there's just this aura, something weird about being in Gillette Stadium. We always have to hide in the corner, and be careful what we're saying or anything like that. But let's read this article over here on Outkick, and let's talk about what Peyton Manning had to say. It says here, the Monday Night Football Manning cast rolled into week 2 last night, and Peyton wasted no time tossing a few tongue-in-cheek cheating accusations against his old rival, the Patriots. The ESPN2 version of the game, which is terrible, presents itself as just two brothers exchanging war stories and opinions. And that's exactly what fans are getting. So nothing they say should really be taken too seriously. But the ease and comfortability of the broadcast is actually drawing out a lot of candor from the Mannings and their guests. So maybe astute fans can glean more truth from this silly broadcast than they can from a serious one. And trust me, this is a silly broadcast here. Peyton held no punches when discussing the Patriots and their home stadium in Foxborough. Quote, every time I played against New England, I used to talk to my receivers in the showers, Manning said. Quote, don't talk about a play next to the locker because I know it's bugged. I know it's got a hot mic in there. Very strange to see 7 guys hanging out in the shower. So, man, Peyton Manning is accusing the Patriots, probably mainly Bill Belichick, of bugging the lockers, for the guest teams. Now, I don't know what the Patriots win percentage is at home, especially during the Tom Brady, Bill Belichick era, but I'm willing to bet it had to be something like winning over 90% of their games. I mean, they rarely ever, lost more than 2 games in the season at home. I mean, when it was a 16-game season, you play 8 games at home. Normally, you'll see the Patriots 7-1, 6-2. I mean, you almost never saw them 5-3 at home. And Peyton Manning one of the all-time great quarterbacks. I actually have him number 5 on my all-time list. But he just put the Patriots out there on blast like that. It says here the joke landed, but is he really joking? In 2010, legitimate football news sources reported that Peyton really believed that there were microphones strewed throughout Gillette Stadium. 5 years later, the former Colts head coach Tony Dungy told Dan Patrick that his former QB really did behave differently in New England than he did anywhere else. Quote, I know that is very true. And as Peyton talked to the guys who played for the Patriots, some of the guys who came over, whether it's true or not, he treated it as true. We didn't have a lot of strategy discussions inside the locker room there, Dungy said. Peyton takes everything to the nth degree. The Patriots did get caught spying on other teams' practice, so is a little audio reconnaissance completely beyond the realm of possibility? Hopefully, the Mannings and their on-air guests continue to use their relaxed platform on Monday Night Football to give us more nuggets about life behind the scenes in the NFL. So there you have it, guys. Peyton Manning saying that the Patriots bug the locker rooms. Now, I'm pretty sure, that the NFL is listening to this, and I wouldn't be surprised right now if the NFL actually sent a group of people over there to check out the visitors' locker room right now to see if there's anything fishy going on over there. Now, do I believe that the visitors' locker room was actually bugged? I think it's a possibility, but I really couldn't tell you for sure. I couldn't, but I wouldn't put it, past the Patriots. Actually, folks, I wouldn't put it past any team, because when it comes to cheating, when it comes to the NFL, people want to think, oh, the Patriots, they're the only team cheating. No, there's other teams doing it too. Who was it that was actually hitting balls on the sideline about 3 years ago? I can't remember exactly what team it was, but they got fined. The Atlanta Falcons got busted for cheating, pumping crowd noise into the stadium. Yeah, that's illegal too. I mean, when it comes to baseball, people talk about the Astros, but people tend to forget that the Yankees were busted and the Red Sox were busted for cheating more than on one occasion. Everybody's looking for an edge. So it wouldn't be out of the realm of possibility that the Patriots actually were bugging the lockers. That'd be pretty weird to see, 7 guys in a shower, though. Maybe the Patriots actually bugged the showers because they probably knew that, hey, these guys are probably going to be kind of smart and think that the lockers are bugged. So why don't we also just bug the showers? I don't know for sure, but it's possible, though. That's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this? Black and white sports fans, let us know what you think about all this in the comments. Make sure you subscribe to Black and White Sports, and we'll catch you next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.